Welcome to my video on theoretical probability. So recall that probability is the likelihood of something occurring. And in this unit, we are going to learn about two different kinds of probabilities, theoretical probability and experimental probability. So the first one today is theoretical probability, and it's the expected probability. It's what the probability is supposed to be. Okay, and here's the theoretical formula. The number of possible favorable outcomes divided by the total number of possible outcomes. So let's take a look at example 1. We have a spinner with 4 sections, and the 4 sections are red, yellow, pink, and purple. And now we need to answer the 4 questions below. What's the probability of red or pink? And the little p here means probability. So red or pink, there's 1 red and 1 pink, so that's 2 out of 4. What can we divide top and bottom by? 2. So the probability is 1/2. And I'll circle the answer. Okay, probability of yellow is 1 out of 4. The probability of purple is 1 out of 4. And the probability of orange is 0 out of 4. And 0 divided by 4 is 0. So that is impossible to occur when spinning the spinner because there are no orange spaces on here. Okay, let's look at example 2. Now there's 8 sections. Okay, so now we need to find the probability of yellow. And I see 1, 2, 3 yellows, so that's 3 out of 8. And that cannot be simplified. Probability of blue, I see 1 blue out of 8, so that's 1/8. Probability of red, I see 1 red, so 1 out of 8. Purple, I see 1, 2 out of 8. What can I divide top and bottom by? That's correct. I can divide top and bottom by 2. And so that will give me 1/4. And the probability of green is 1 out of 8. Okay, let's look at a third example down below here. And we have circles here that are either shaded, not shaded, or have X's through them. So we have to find the probability of the following. Then we have to write our answer as we have to write it as a fraction, a decimal, and a percent. Okay, so the probability of shaded is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10. And I don't have a lot of room here, so I'm not going to be able to show my division, but I can divide top and bottom by 2, and that will give me 2/5. Now, to get the decimal, since our initial fraction was 4/10, then we can just write the decimal for 4/10, 0.4. And remember to change a decimal to a percent, move it 2 to the right, so that would give us 40%. Okay, the probability of X's is 2 out of 10, so that's 2/10, but that can be simplified by dividing top and bottom by 2, and that would give me 1/5. Now our first fraction was 2/10 before I simplified it, so I can just write it as 0 and 2/10, and move it 2 to the right, and that would give me 20%. Okay, and the probability of not shaded, well, since there were 4 shaded out of 10, that means there's 6 that are not shaded, so I'm going to write, 6/10. I can divide top and bottom by 2, which will give me 3/5. To write the decimal, I can use my initial fraction, which was 6/10, so 0.6. And to change that to a percent, I move it 2 to the right, and that will give me 60%. Okay, that concludes our notes on theoretical probability. And remember, theoretical probability is what's supposed to happen. But we will learn later on that that's not always what happens when you actually do an experiment. Have a great day.